It's time for Across the Pond Show, where friends near and far gather to discuss everything under the sun and answer all of your burning questions. Now, get ready for diversity and delightful conversations. Join us every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time, only on WLFE DB Radio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Across the Pond.
Hello.
Interactive podcast where friends both near and far to talk about everything under the sun and discuss and answer all your burning questions. I'm one of your American hosts, Matthew from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, here we go. Every time.
Brian.
What? I can't hear Brett.
Yeah, as always. This is every time. Brian,
sorry, guys.
Do your intro. Brett, leave and come
back.
All right,
guys. So I'm your second American host, Brian. We're having some technical difficulties. Brett, we can't currently hear him per usual because we like to censor his ass, and we're praying he'll just quit the show. But he's hanging on. He's hanging on for dear life, girl.
Plot twist. Yeah. We're actually trying to get rid of Brett. We don't want him on the show anymore. Oh, he's back. Hello, Brett.
I put in a chat, but you ignored it clearly. So what I think you need to do is to click me and say you can't hear me, and then it should fix it. But hi, everyone. So I'm Brett, and I'm your British host. And I'm just listening my light and
welcome back, Brett.
Hi. I'm really, really starting to get offended with this censoring that you guys are doing to me. You're just anti-British.
I don't. Well, so full disclosure, last night I was so you guys know, I was on Ted did a little fun chat thingy. It was at I think it was 10 or 10:30 or something like that. I don't know. Anywho, I know Brett, you were in sleep or whatever, but he was He was talking about the news shows. So obviously one of our shows, one of the new ones. So I went on there and I kind of talked about it and with them. But they were saying that some of the other shows have that issue too, where after you come back from the intro, some people are muted and some aren't. It's really weird. So I don't know why it's happening to just you and not me and Brian.
Yeah, that is.
It obviously realizes I talk too much. So it's
it's we need to choose and pick times when Brett's allowed to talk. It's not right now.
No. Yeah,
sorry, it's not right now, Speedy.
I do need to apologize because I am sick. So I am sipping this horrid drink. So I do make a horrid sort of face when I drink it because it's disgusting. But
yeah.
Well, I'm alive. Last Sunday, guys, I was such a mess. Obviously, I wasn't talking much. My throat was really sore. I'm still a little congested, but I'm so much better. I had a terrible week, so I'm alive today. I was so happy. I'm I hope I'm alive by Sunday. Yeah. So here I am.
Well, the good news is, you were really sick this week, Brian, and Brett's obviously going through, sickness as well. But you both got COVID tests and
negative.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I haven't left the house really except since Monday, but I'm allowed to from midnight tonight.
I know a lot of people that have COVID, not personally, but I know a lot of people on Facebook that oh my God, I have COVID, it's terrible. And I went through I had the sore throat, the congestion, the runny nose, headaches. No fever, thank goodness. But I had a weird symptom was severe leg cramps, and it kind of went into my butt area, but it was the back of my legs, and I'm oh great, I'll probably either have kidney failure or freaking a blood clot. So I'm texting Matthew, I'm girl, what are the symptoms of kidney failure?
And this is when you Google stuff and you find out you're dying.
Yeah, so don't Google anything because I got myself in a panic. I'm oh my God, am I peeing right? I'm definitely drinking enough water. Everybody was Brian, drink water. I know my friend Kate who's watching. She literally knows I hate water so freaking much. I never drink it. Hello. It's so today is the first day I started drinking soda again. I need to stop. It's one of my bad things that I do. But anyways, I'm just happy, that I'm a lot better and I tested negative. So, and thank you for all that like reached out to make sure I was okay. So I love you all. Mwah.
I'm glad you're feeling better too. So then I don't have to get text messages. Random question, girl, but like, do you know anyone dying of kidney failure? And I'm like, listen, hypochondriac, get the fuck off of WebMD. No, like
I take a word after my mom because she's the same freaking way.
Like
I
that's
don't
the
think
worst
she's
thing to do
watching
when you're sick, especially right now during a pandemic. The worst thing you can do is WebMD. Like, no, stay off that shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's dive into this week's episode. This week we're talking about friendship. So we got some stories to tell you. We're gonna tell you all how we met and know each other, and then we're gonna share some fun, crazy adventures that we have with each other. So real quick, Ted said that he will look into it to see why that's happening at the beginning of the episode. And so far we have Nicey watching. She says, hello. Hey, girl.
Hi, Nice.
Hey.
And Liz Brown's watching. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Liz.
Hello, Liz. But who's excited for this week's guest?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so ridiculous. He's a little rat.
Well, Brian and I know him very well. He's one of our best friends. Brett knows of him, but now Brett's going to learn more about him during this episode. So let's welcome to the show our guest this week from Pittsburgh, Kenny. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. I just want to let everyone know that I am Brett's replacement because he...
And
And I hope.
Just kidding.
Everybody, Philly. Whose house am I going to have to smash in?
We have a lot of turnover on this show.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
One of the bad things.
I'm just kidding. Oh, shit.
So I want to know, like, first, Brian and I, how we met. We're going to save that story for last because, girl, that's crazy. Crazy story. But I want to know how you, Brian and Brett, how you guys met.
Okay, so me and Brian have had this conversation so many times.
So many times. It's like a different story every time, though. You go ahead. Go ahead, Brett. Tell it.
You liar. You do. I think it's the Britney group from like years ago on Facebook. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm like, well, like
literally, I don't remember how like Brett and I became friends. Honestly, like I don't know him. He's a fucking stranger. I'm just kidding.
He added me, and I felt sorry for him. So I thought, oh,
yeah, that's the karma coming back for your ass.
Sorry for you, crash.
So like he added. So I feel like you added me, or I added you, and I thought, oh, he's cute, and then I thought, oh god. Once I got to know him, I was like, oh god, no. So I think we
Like
met
every guy that gets to know
probably
me.
about 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 years ago, like ish.
It's been quite forever. I know. We definitely met over social media. I think it was Facebook, and I think it was some kind of group of maybe Brittany or something. It was some random Facebook group. But also, the funny thing is, Matthew's husband, Jeremy, was friends with you, Brett. I don't know if you knew that. He was friends with you before me.
What?
So what's the tea? Get Jeremy on here.
I
What's the tea?
don't know where I met Jeremy, but I didn't actually meet Jeremy. I don't think we ever spoke. I think it was one of those random ads when I was drunk and then I forgot, so I never messaged and said, "Hey, how are you?"
Likely story.
All right, girl, get Jeremy. What's the tea?
When I used to drink, I used to go out a lot and party and enjoy life, and I used to just have like hundreds and hundreds of Facebook friends who. I used to be like, did I meet them on a night out? Did I meet them from a group? I don't know. But
that's how I am. When I'm drunk, I literally always make friends with everybody, like in the bathroom or some random girl that's like sitting, like drunk.
Oh,
like,
God.
hey girl, how are you? Are you good? Are you safe? Like, what's the tea, girl? Spilled the tea. Someone fucking slap you. Like, who do I gotta beat up? I'm just kidding.
yeah, so that's how me and Brian met.
Yeah, we met via social media, but like we can't remember. So I don't know if I added him or he added me.
It was
and then But we've kept in contact. Obviously, I thought
so. We were on and off, weren't we? We were like Courtney and Scott on Keeping Up with Kardashians. We were on and off. So we were on and off, and then like a year maybe. No. Oh my god, it's nearly 2 years. No,
it's been 2 years that we've
about
definitely
a year and a half that we've been chatting. Like I just can't.
Yeah.
I feel bad if I block him, so I don't.
Wait, Brian, didn't you say something about Instagram and following him and chatting like through chat and stuff?
Yeah,
I remember
so
you telling us about
it
it.
definitely escalated, like our friendship. Like, you know, we started talking more. Brett, I remember messaging you when I was at Matthew and Jeremy's house, and Kenny, you were there.
Mhm. It was like in the
Because I remember texting Brett, I'm like, oh my God, you need to come to the United States. And then we just started talking all the time after that, planning a trip. Obviously, coronavirus fucking fucked that all up. Excuse my language. But
Well, in a good way, in a kind of way, because the first time I was coming for 4 days. God knows
Sounds like
how
a
much
rat.
I drank that day when I was thinking to come
Can
for
you
4
turn it
days. I must
off?
have been absolutely wasted when I booked
I
those
gotta turn it
flights.
let me tell him stop texting me.
Brian's texting himself from one phone to another to make out like he's popular, clearly.
He's very popular.
I'm so sorry, guys.
That's his
I was gonna say-
science.
That's what I was
Very
thinking.
popular.
Brian was talking about making friends in the bathroom at the club. Yeah, he's so popular.
Girl, you getting
Really, I'm just
clocked.
not like.
In Brian's
What
world,
is-
they're friends. In
Look
our
who is
world,
this.
it's science.
Well, Kate is always, my friend Kate. We have to bring her on the show. She's always like, "Who the hell is this person texting you right now?" I'm like, "I don't know, Holly." She doesn't know what that means. Come
Oh
on,
yeah, his
Holly.
name is George.
It's like some random ass name. I'm like, "Oh, that's Matthew." It's like stupid whale cow.
Literally, that's so
Right.
crazy. Like how
Maybe she won't
you,
respond.
it's so crazy though how social media can like you don't think about it, but like how you can really honestly make a friendship off of
You
social
really can.
media. Like because, like literally like for example, like you know, especially if it's the person's in another country. Like obviously I would never just like go on and be like, oh, this random person who I have 2 friends with from like Australia, I'm gonna just add them. No, because like I don't personally know them, whatever. But sometimes you add people and then it just kind of like spirals into something more. Like for
Yeah.
example, Madam D had posted something on her Facebook a while ago, and Morgan commented on it, and I replied to his comment, and then after that he friended me on Facebook, and then like look what happened. Like, you know, obviously we discussed that before. He had to leave the show, but like I still talk to him every day. Like so
Things happen though. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
Things
remember
happen.
that
Life gets in the
Halloween party?
way, you know. There's loads going on, especially
Yeah.
like the last year. You know, people have got life priorities that are
Yeah.
more off social media than on social media.
yeah.
And
But it's
social
just
media,
crazy to
yeah.
think of, like you think of like that, like social media. Like if you wouldn't have commented on the same post that someone else did, you might have never talked to them or made a friendship with them, and so on. It's just crazy, like how social media. Well, yes, it can be toxic. Sometimes it can bring like people together, and you can make good friends
Yeah.
on
Mhm.
social media.
And as you and Brian know, Matt and Brian know, but Brett, you don't know this. I'm really into like the streaming community, so I like watching, you know, people play video games and interacting with people in chat. And interacting with people in chat, you talk to people from the UK, you talk to people from everywhere, all across the country. And I
Yeah.
actually met some people from a streaming community who live 5 minutes down the road from me.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's crazy. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
There's a bunch of people who live in Pittsburgh in the same streaming community that I'm in. And especially during this pandemic, you know, social media can really bring people together. And you just create those friendships that you never expected.
This is off topic, Kenny. I'm like dying because your freaking background looks like cat ears.
It does. Like
Love that for you, girl.
You know, let me just, you know, get a RAR XD poster.
oh my gosh.
I'm dead.
Oh, we have
I'll go right here.
There's some fun comments. Your mom. Oh, poor Bri got those annoying habits from hypochondriac big time. I got my license from WebMD. She probably did. Your
Yeah,
mom's like a medical doctor. She got her license on WebMD.
she's licensed by Google. She got her driver's license from like a cereal box. It's fine.
Oh my god. That's
Love you,
so
Mom.
funny.
Oh, Lord.
Sean is watching. She says yes. So excited.
Hi, baby. Sean is my roommate. Hi,
Shauna.
baby.
Fun fact: Sean will be our guest in 2 weeks from now.
Ah!
So everyone,
Well, I'll be sick that weekend, so.
yes,
You'll be
so funny.
JK.
we can have a peaceful show that weekend. then.
Brian's mom says, "Hi, Kenny."
Hi, Lorelai. Hi, Brian's mom. Hi.
Yes. Liz says, "No, no one is taking my Brett away."
I
Ooh,
never take that away. It's
Liz
fine.
will like
I'm just
kill
a
us.
guest.
She's like,
Liz,
oh.
I'm going to start my own podcast. It will just be at the Brett
She's
Hour.
your bodyguard, Brett.
I feel like I'm gonna have to fight Liz off me when I come to America. I feel like I'm gonna have to put boundaries into place.
Brett, I can't wait for you to come. I'm excited for you to come.
Oh my God.
She's gonna be standing out the bedroom like as soon as I open the door. It's like, hi.
Like, damn, girl.
Like, guys,
Is there anything
you
this
thought of last
morning
me,
you didn't
bitch.
see too? No jokes. No.
I love that. That's fucking funny.
That is.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now, Kenny, since you're a guest, you can do the
God.
honors. But Kenny, I want you to
Christ.
tell our viewers how you know me and Brian.
Good luck to the girl.
Good luck. It's a very
Drop
interesting.
names.
Wait, what'd you say?
Drop names. I'm kidding.
No, we ain't dropping names here. So it's very interesting how I'm friends with Matt and Brian. So I met Matt and Brian through my ex. And usually when a breakup happens, you usually fall out with those friendships. So I'm very thankful to still be friends with them and actually be involved in this podcast that they were even thinking of me. But we met through my ex, and I was included in their group message just randomly because my ex kept talking about them, like, oh my God, you need to meet them. You need to meet them. I was like, okay, then let's meet them. So I met them virtually through a group message, and me being the petty, shady bitch that I am, just throwing shade already. I have Brian's name in my phone as Brian, aka Fat Cow. And Scarlett has a clown emoji next to her name because Scarlett is a clown of Harrisburg.
She is the
but
clown
yeah.
of America.
Okay,
almost.
oh, America. Well, there's another clown.
Yeah,
but we won't talk about that here.
That's an Oompa. Okay, that's an Oompa.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so I met Matt and Brian through my ex. And while that may have not worked out, I'm very thankful that I'm still friends with them because usually friendships don't, through breakups. But yeah, I freaking love you guys. And I don't know Brett, but I've heard of Brett through Brian and how Brian.
Good, I hope.
He's okay.
Yeah. He's like, oh my God, this hot guy. Oh my God, I can't wait to meet him. Blah, 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 blah. But,
Kenny,
but-
literally, okay, this is too much. Okay, I have this every week. Okay,
This show just got awkward. Brian and Brett are going to be like a couple, and I'm going to be the third wheel on the show. God
yeah,
damn.
watch it happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
So
met Brett
what's going on
today.
when I
But I
come to
love him.
Malco? Because I'm going to be spooning Brian, and apparently I'm going to be spooning someone else as well on that holiday. So,
Woo! Ah, the
my
question bitches.
fiance.
Mm?
I'm dead. I know you would.
I'm DED. I'm dead.
DD.
Oh, wait, so I just want to throw this up real quick. So my brother's watching. Tyler. Hey, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Love you, bitch.
He asked what YouTube channel this is on. So
It's on
real-
our Instagram. If he checks out our Instagram, the link's
Yeah.
on our bio.
I'm going to throw this up real quick. So Tyler, here's the information for our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
If you want
Tyler.
to type in your web browser, Brett said you can find the YouTube from on our Instagram page, which is Across the Pond Official. But I'll leave that up on screen
That's
just for a
Brett.
second, Tyler, so that way you can, see that. But
Is Tyler
yeah,
cute or is he not?
Wait,
Is he
Do
straight?
you want me to talk about the first time I met you, Matt?
oh yeah,
Tyler's Matthew's brother, Brett.
yeah, that's my brother.
One of his brothers.
And sorry, Brett, he's straight. Well,
Well, I've had plenty
It's
of
questionable
shows.
when he drinks. I'm just kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
okay, right.
when he goes, Brett, when he goes to the drag shows, the drag queens love him. Well, plus I also tell them all to hit on him at the shows.
Literally. Tyler, I
So my
fucking
brother's just
love
like
you.
sitting there in a chair, and these drag queens are coming up to him, like touching him and feeling him up, and he loves it.
What guy's not going to love that?
You right?
But yeah. So the first time I met Kenny was
Oh my god.
Do you remember?
I don't think I was there when you first
You
met him.
You
You
were
weren't.
drunk in an alleyway on your knees.
I remember, but do you remember Matt? I mean,
drunk in an alleyway.
not yet. That was,
I
that
hate
was,
you, Brett.
That was good.
That was the
start.
second
That
time, okay? You got to know each other first.
was good.
I mean, pretty much what I do like all the time. So anywho,
Jesus.
first time I met Kenny was I don't know what was the exact day. I feel bad, like I don't remember the exact day.
It was a weekend trip that
October
we came out
3rd?
there. October 3rd.
Yeah.
I
It
think
was,
it's
it was
like a
October
drip.
3rd.
No, I
on
don't know.
October 3rd, Kenny asked me what day it is. It's October 3rd.
And that's how we became best friends.
That's how we can. No, yeah, it was a weekend trip. So you and your ex and Shauna
No,
came.
Shauna wasn't there. She didn't come
Oh,
until
that's
like
right, the first time,
later.
that's right, the first time she didn't come. You're right. Okay, so you and your ex came to visit Jeremy and I stayed at our house for the weekend, and
You had a bingo show.
yes,
And you wore your you got in all drag, and that was the first time I've ever seen you in drag in person. And you wore your like cute Hanukkah outfit, and I was like, oh my god, yes, bitch, slay!
yeah,
I loved every second of it.
yeah, that was so much fun. That was when I was still hosting drag bingo at Stallions, and I had a bingo show to host that weekend. And yeah, you and your ex came to the show, and I was all up in this because it was
You were bougie.
near Hanukkah, so I was like in full like I
It was
had
like December.
hair on and this like
Yeah, it was cool.
ridiculous like shirt that said Junicorn, and it was like this gay Jew unicorn like on it. This
Yes.
obnoxious.
Mhm. And then I got really drunk and I was really hungover the next day because the next day I had to meet his parents or
Oh,
his
God.
mom. And I literally brought a champagne bottle. I was like, hey, I brought champagne. Let's drink.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Brian, I don't know when the
Crazy.
first time I met you, though. I
So the
forget.
first time I met Kenny was with Shauna. So you brought
it that-
Shauna, but
Was it that weekend?
it was that weekend. the
Okay.
photo weekend. But Kenny and I. So those of you that don't know, he was introduced in a group chat, and I've seen him through social media through his ex and stuff like that. But I loved Fortnite at the time, so he obviously played Fortnite, and so we added each other on Fortnite, and we would play live, and like we'd be able to talk to each other because you can like chat through that game. So we kind of we developed somewhat of like a base friendship. But then when we first met, I was like, oh my god, this crazy bitch. And then he brought his best friend Shauna, and it was just so amazing. Like I'm just like, oh my god, this whole group clicked so well, and the fun adventures, like I just instantly clicked with Kenny. Like it was just so fun, and
Yeah.
I just knew right then and there. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be friends with this bitch for like forever until he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, we did that weekend because Shauna, my roommate, was coming to Rehoboth with us. And we were like, okay, we need to bring Shauna here because we want her to meet everybody. So it's not awkward when the first time we meet is at the beach. But yeah,
Oh,
it was like
yeah.
I knew Brian before that. Like it didn't feel like the first time we met that weekend.
Yeah,
Because
like
we
meeting
played
him was like,
Fortnite.
oh my god, I already know you. Like, girl, I know you.
Oh my god, it feels like I've known you for 10
It
years.
was
man.
easy. That's like the best word to describe
So
it. It was so easy, like meshing everybody together. I was like, oh my god, this is so freaking awesome. And from there, we were just like, oh, we're doing a big trip together. We did Rehoboth. We did North Carolina. Girl.
North Carolina.
North Carolina was a fucking
That's
disaster.
for later.
But some time down the road,
It was
But-
a disaster, but it was a beautiful disaster.
it was a beautiful
It
disaster.
was really pretty there. But I feel like though, like when like you're making friends, if it's like mingling within groups, it's easier to make it's easier to become friends because it's like, for example, when I first like met Brett and like got to know him, he obviously knew Brian already, had been talking forever. So like, and I've known Brian for like ages. It seems like since 1890 that we've known each other. It's been forever that we've known each other. So like, obviously, Brian and I know each other so well, and we're so close that like, if I want to introduce him to somebody or he wants to introduce me to somebody, it's easier because I'm like, okay, well, if you click with that
That's done.
person and I click with you, then I'll probably click with that person as well. So when he introduced me to Brett, I was going into it thinking, oh, well, we're close and they're close. So I'm sure me and Brett will like become close. And obviously, like we did. So like,
Here we are.
yeah, here we are.
That's
It's
what I
just
love
crazy,
friendships
like-
too. It's just like meshing those friendships together. You have your one group, then you have another group, and then you bring them together. And that's kind of what I did with like the streaming community too. Like the people I know from streaming community who live in Pittsburgh, I brought them over to my apartment. They met Shauna, and like just that whole thing happened. And then Shauna coming to you guys and meshing that group. It's just like
Oh my
love
gosh.
that.
Great.
I
Love,
love
love.
that.
Was the weekend that we all met, like as in the three of us and Shauna, was that the weekend of the photo shoot?
Yes.
Yes, at the barn.
Girl, that weekend.
Well, you first. I told her she should come to see you perform because you were doing brunch that weekend.
Yes, I was doing a brunch.
Ooh.
That was crazy. We like literally woke up at like the crack of dawn, and I got in drag, and we did a
That was rough.
drag brunch. You all came. We literally left the drag brunch and drove like 45 minutes south to like this farm and this farmhouse in the middle of nowhere, and did a photo.
BFK.
Yeah, but it was
BFE.
a fun day. Like it was a long day being in drag all day and like traveling and stuff. But like the fact that I had all my friends there and like we
Yeah.
all got to know each other and learn about each other a lot that weekend because we were together like all weekend, literally.
And I freaking won the giveaway. I was like, I'm gonna win this shit. Remember? I won the fucking basket.
That's right. That's
brunch.
right.
Yeah,
Wow.
brunch. We did a giveaway at the brunch. That's right. Yes.
But it didn't even feel like you guys just met Shauna. It just felt so natural, like
Yeah.
to bring everyone together. It was like that moment of like, I don't even know how to put it. It was just everyone was together in that space, and it just felt whole, like wholesome and
Yes.
cozy vibes.
Cozy.
Let's get
We went
cozy.
to the serial killer's house.
Where do we want to start?
You were coming into the coven. What do you expect?
Oh God.
I'm dead. Oh my
So
god.
before we kind of like go into like how Brian and I met, that fucking
Oh.
great story, we have so many comments coming in. So first of all, we have Rob Carter says, "Hi, Rob and Joan from Florida watching."
Oh wow.
Ooh, lovely.
Hi, Rob and Joan. I hope you guys are liking the show.
Yes, thank you so much for watching. Oh, Debbie has a good story. Listen to this. This is my neighbor Debbie. Matthew, Bri, and Kenny know my friend Teresa. We met in a bathroom at a club. I didn't have toilet paper and asked her to pass me some. 30 years later, still friends. That's crazy.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
I don't often hear the toilet paper story in the club toilet much, but
Dad.
yeah.
Wait, hold on.
That's so
Sorry.
30 years. That's such a long time.
Forget what I was gonna say.
But could you imagine that just you're at a club and you have to use the bathroom and then you randomly ask someone like, "Hey, hand me some toilet paper," or like a napkin or paper towel or something, and then 30 years later you're still friends with them. That's
That's nuts.
That's
That's literally
nuts.
so crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how did you meet? Well, I was going to the toilet, didn't have any tissue, asked her for any tissue. And here we are now 30 years later.
It all started
Yeah.
out with toilet paper.
Yes. Oh my god.
Thank the Lord that toilet attendant was shit at their job.
Good thing it wasn't earlier in 2020 though, because we didn't have toilet paper.
If it wasn't
Oh,
for that,
my God, no, we'd be fighting
Oh,
over it.
girl.
They wouldn't be friends.
but you know what's crazy is Debbie would have never met that person if the person that wasn't doing their job to fill the,
That's why I
toilet
said, thank
dispensary.
God they were shit at their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy though. Like the amount of energy that goes into creating a friendship and like making all the stars align to meet somebody is so insane to me. Like just like our story, Matthew. Like it's just so crazy to
That's
me.
a crazy story.
So Liz Clayton Brown says, "Sometimes chosen family is the best family you could ever have." That's true. And
We have,
Yeah.
we have a saying in the UK, and it's basically you can choose your friends, but not your family.
yes.
And so it's like also as they say, some people are closer to their friends and family, which I think is really
Yeah.
important and powerful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
friendships are really important.
You
Yeah,
have like different
totally agree.
different levels of friendship, right? Some of the people you talk to every single day because that's just how the friendship is. Others, I know I have a friend from high school who lives in Jacksonville, and I maybe talk to her.
Fucking Jackson.
Yeah, you guys can talk about that. But I talk to her maybe twice a month, and that's all that we need, and we can still stay in touch. We might not see each other for years, and then we see each other like nothing's changed. Jacksonville, you guys need to talk about
That
Jacksonville.
city is just not like Matthew.
I cannot. I'm kidding. I wasn't laughing at your story. I think that's.
Oh, no, I know.
I know. I have the same friends too. I have friends like Brian, who I talk to every day, or like my drag sister Katarina, who I literally talk to every single day. And I have other friends who I talk to maybe 3 times a month. But the friendship is still the same in both those things because it's like sometimes you only need to chat with that person here and there. Other days you have that friend, or I should say, on the other hand, you have this friend that you want to talk to every day because you're just, they're just that type of friend. So, but it doesn't change the friendship no matter how much you talk to them. But
And
girl,
it's crazy, like how like certain friendships though, like for example, Brett, like you and I have like we've become closer like in a short amount of time. Like we talk pretty much every day. Whereas
Yeah, I
before we
can't-
didn't.
I feel bad if I block him, so I had to part with it really. Save me.
You're an asshole.
Do you know what it is?
But, like-
It's like no one else wants to chat to me, so I'm like, well, I'll message this Sado or Brian, and then I'm like, oh,
But
there's a friend Matthew as well.
That's it. I'm gonna censor his ass
It's
right
my
now.
charity work.
Get your tea
Yeah,
out,
when
Brett,
you
'cause
come
that's
to America, I'm going to arrive to the airport in the Range Rover. not on time, and then I'm just gonna like drop
you're
you
gonna be
off.
sitting there, and I'm gonna go and get in, and then I'm gonna go and open the door. You drive forward a bit.
I'm like, who the fuck's this?
Run open the door, drive forward a bit, and then in the end, you drive off, and you're screaming at the window, "Fuck you!"
But it's just crazy, like, you know, how like each friendship, like I have a friendship where the longest person I've known in my entire life, his name's Chris. I grew up with him. He was like my first true friend. I met him in 1999 when I moved with my mom into our first house. He was so cool. He is gay as well, which was a really cool experience, seeing him go through the whole being gay and what he went through. And it, you know, our stories aren't the same, but you know, I still talk to him. But the point of that is like, we used to talk so much. Now we just talk once in a blue moon because our lives are so busy. But we can text him like, "Hey, you dumb bitch," and like it's as if we've always stayed connected. You know, it's just crazy how each friendship kind of changes over time, and like how your normal, who you talk to every day, can sometimes change. You know, but if you're still friends with them, you know, you can pick up as if it was just yesterday. So I think it's really interesting how life throws that at you, and how, you know, different people come into your life for different reasons, and you learn lessons. So it's just so cool. I love it. I love people and friends so fucking much.
You rats, I don't talk to you every single day, but like our group chat, when we get going, we go and go and go. The memes come and go, whatever, and then maybe a few days it's silent, and then, you know, another day we just talk about, who knows, Jeffrey's
Brett's like dead.
Whatever.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
struggling, but okay. And I'm one of those who I have a small group of close friends. I don't like to have loads and loads of close friends, but I have like friends who I chat to regularly. And then I have friends that I literally have known years and rarely speak to. That's because like my life's busy, and when I engage in because we don't speak regularly, when you have a conversation, it's like a 2-hour conversation. I just haven't got the energy most of the time for that conversations after work. Because I don't finish. I start early, I finish late. By the time I get home, I don't want to be sitting down for 2 hours chatting. I want to be cooking something, sitting on my bed, eating, watching some trashy TV, normally Kardashians or EastEnders, which is like a soap opera over here. It's like it's a bit like I don't know how to describe it. It's a bit like Days of Your Lives, maybe, but that
I was gonna say Jersey Shore, but
okay, yeah,
no,
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Oh my
I can
God,
love
no.
Jersey Shore. That's my.
It's not reality. Maybe a bit of reality show as well. And then I go to bed. It's not, I don't want to talk to people like that. But I mainly engage. I mainly talk to people by text more than I call people. This old guy's
I hate talking on the phone. Even when people FaceTime me, I'm like, ugh. I literally I don't answer the phone ever.
There's just these two people, right, who always FaceTime me, and they're like, "Oh, let's have a FaceTime." And I was like, I don't want to, but I'm like, okay. And it's like they're in a time difference, okay, so they're like 5 hours behind.
Oh, jeez.
And has my phone frozen? Oh,
He's talking about us.
The tea
Obviously should have been born a blonde. I was saying this the other day. I was like, because this dumb bitch is always like, and I'm like, I knew when he was like, these two people always on the face. I'm like, girl, bye. And a spot just opened on our show for a host.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, so
but sorry, honey, hi. It's called Across the Pond, okay? So you don't need to be someone British.
Oh, well, no, I'll just put out the applications for everyone in the UK.
That's fine.
We'll replace you, girl.
That's fine. I will cause such a scandal before I leave that this show will get cancelled.
He gonna cause a scandal. We ain't that famous.
We can just rename it Across the State, and I'll just replace him.
I'll leak your nudes. Not that I've got them.
Oh,
yeah. Actually, there's no point leaking them because like no one wants to see something that small. So,
I'm sorry he's talking about you like that.
Girl, you didn't see my picture. I'm just getting my Santa shoot.
Oh my God.
Wait, Brian, remember Rehoboth?
So let's get back to the comments because there's so many. So we have Genevieve says hello.
Hi, Genevieve.
Hi, Genevieve.
I love that
Genevieve
name.
Is the host of another show here on WLFE DB Radio. It's called The Creepy Parlor. It's on Genevieve. I'm probably gonna fuck this up. Tuesday nights. I may be wrong. Comment and let me know if I'm right or wrong, and I'll give the correct day. Right.
Oh, Brett, what is happening, honey?
Uh-oh. Brett's a danger girl.
Love this.
So we have
what is this shit show tonight? I'm done.
Emily Bernard's watching. She says, "Hi, babes."
Oh, fucking Emily. I love her.
I love Emily.
She's
Emily's a crazy bitch. If you guys want a crazy time, like invite Emily and like, oh girl, buckle up.
The first time I met
I'm
Emily,
not quite sure what happened there. My iPad just like sort of
there we
like crashed.
yeah.
you
right.
Emily was at Rehoboth.
Like she's crazy. Speaking of
Tarzan.
listen, we're not gonna get into Emily's like show yet.
Oh my god, what happened?
We're not going to air Emily's fucking.
We're not gonna air very long until she's on the show. But she did comment and she said, "Maddie and I have been friends over 11 years, literally."
Oh, poor you, Emily.
Brett, you should feel honored that I'm even addressing you right now.
Yeah. Brett is being a shady bitch today. I'm living.
Yeah, and I thought I was shady and petty.
Yeah.
Girl, I need to live up to your standards.
Some people are just amateurs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Girl, oh my God.
Oh, she's coming for me.
We have oh my gosh, so many comments. Nicey says it's questionable if Tyler is straight.
Nicey.
Take freaking hand.
Nicole, don't worry. When I go to America, you'll need by the end of my trip, you'll know if he's straight or not.
Ah! Oh great, Brett's gonna turn my brother gay. I can't. Oh shit, I can't even.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh, my nose ring.
We have Kirsten Wurst watching. She says, "Hi, Kenny."
She's from
Is that
the
her?
streaming community. Oh my god, hi, Kirsten.
Kenny's like frozen.
What'd you say?
I hope I didn't mess up her name. I'm assuming it's one of Kenny's friends. So I'm like, please don't come for me.
Yeah, she's from a streaming community I'm a part of. But hi, Kirsten.
Oh, hi, Kristen.
Let's see. Nicole also says, "You won the giveaway on my birthday, you bitch, huh?" But that was the first time I think I met Kenny. It was.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I was also
Oh my god, right, Nicole. I remember winning, and then you guys gave me that.
Yeah.
Like, you better be giving me that prize.
I remember,
Myself.
I remember because the day of brunch was that day was Nicole's birthday. It was April 28th.
Yeah.
And I told her, like, "Oh, it's your birthday. It's a drag brunch, and we're doing a giveaway. Hello, what better way to celebrate your birthday?" So she brought like 6 of her girlfriends with her, and they all entered this giveaway. And then I'm like, "I hope you win because it's your birthday. Perfect gift." And then fucking Brian wins. He's getting the death glares from across the club.
And she's like, "You should give that to me." And Brian's like, "No, you bitch."
Literally getting death glares. I'm like, oh,
Like,
heck,
happy birthday.
girl.
Oh my gosh. We have Emily Sasso. Hello from Stockton, California. Ooh.
Emily, hey, baby girl.
Hello. She
Hey,
says
honey.
also says she loves our accents. Thanks, girl.
Who's
Who's your
accent?
favorite, Emily? Whose accent's your favorite?
Me.
Me.
That's not gonna be
Me, because I
American,
have
is
the
it?
pride flag.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the Pride Crayola crayon melted thing back here.
Yeah, it looks like shit.
Oh my gosh. Let's see what else. So there's like so many comments. So Liz Clayton Brown sent a comment in. She said, "I met a gal at Community Aid. I had Pyrex piled in my cart. She stopped me and pointed at my treasure and asked if I collected. The thought in my head was, I'm going to have to fight this bitch. Vintage Pyrex people are crazy. But no, she said she had the same pattern and gave me them. We've been friends since." Wow.
It'd be like, do you know
That's
what,
crazy.
What's that TV series? Is it Malcolm in the Middle when the 2 people in a car park, one slams the door open and it hits the woman's car? So they end up driving
Maybe.
cars into each other. They proper have a road rage in the car park. Is that Malcolm in the Middle?
Sounds like me.
Wait a minute.
It sounds like any day with Matthew, Kenny, or I.
Yeah,
Literally.
Oh my god, I'm dead by this.
Oh.
Literally.
Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah.
Is it let that show? I've heard of the show before, but I've never watched it, so that's why I'm not sure, Brett. Yeah.
I used to watch that show all the time as a little.
It's
That
the mum
show's
and
so
this woman
old.
in the car park. They end up wrecking each other's car because they literally have it's chaos. But it's brilliant. It's like the best scene on that show. It's the only scene I remember.
That was me last week. I was literally at the grocery store and like people are already stupid, and then add a pandemic in, like I can't even handle it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to leave the grocery store parking lot, and this other car is trying to come in and take my parking spot. and there's literally this guy sitting in his car smoking a cigarette, but he's parked in the fire lane where it's like clearly no parking against the fire.
I hate when people.
I
do that.
literally pulled up next to his car because it has his window down smoking. I pulled the window down and I said, "This isn't a parking space, you fucking asshole."
I love that. I fucking love that for you.
And don't drive with us on the fucking highway, girl. We
Girl.
can have 100.
Okay, I'm gonna be having my like seatbelt on, double seatbelt. That's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
wait,
ever want to go to
Rehoboth,
road
what's up,
trip,
bitches?
Rehoboth in North Carolina. Ooh, I wasn't
We're
with you
gonna
guys.
have like, a
But
helmet on and like knee pads and elbow pads, like everything. Like he's gonna be prepared.
I'm gonna have my camcorder ready for when Brian has road rage and I can film it for evidence for a court case.
We're the typical gays that get like your iced coffee, like tra la la la, and then you get like a Rogan. You fucking hit everybody, you flip the damn car. You take a cornfield as like a detour, girl. We is getting to.
and then we end up at the house at the photo shoot.
I can't even.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So my brother commented, "I've been friends with Matt for 30 years." Well done.
Oh my God, Tyler, you get less time for murder.
Oh my gosh.
Murder?
You get less time.
Oh gosh, I can't even. Oh, Genevieve commented back and she said, "You got it right. Tuesdays at 7. Thank you." So yes, everyone who likes this show, if you all watch,
Definitely check it out.
yeah, definitely check it out. If you watch any of the other shows on WLFE DB Radio,
Yeah.
Genevieve's is one of them. Tuesdays at 7. It's called The Creepy Parlor. They basically talk about like ghosts and paranormal stuff. So yeah, if
I
you're
think
into
I
that,
saw this.
Yeah.
I think I tuned in like a couple of weeks ago or a few weeks ago. I caught the beginning bit because obviously it's like really late here. And I think I dialed into that, or not dialed into that. Sorry, what do you call it when you?
Red on drugs, everybody.
No, I'm not.
You watched it?
I'm just tired. But, you know, I watched it.
there you
But
go.
that wasn't quite what I was going for, but okay.
Oh my gosh.
dialed
I was
in,
thinking, you know, when you
watched
don't-
it.
Dialed in. Wow. Same thing, honey.
She,
You know those
Oh,
old telephones. That's probably what he was trying to do.
Can I
All
watch?
right, Kenny. All right, calm down.
Hey,
Hey,
you
girl.
called me
Can I watch
amateur. I
your
gotta
show?
give it back to you.
Oh, just because you're stuck in like 2000.
Noelle just said y'all are chaotic. Sean is calling us out. Y'all say
Did you just call her Noelle?
It's no.
Shauna.
It's no, in it. It's no.
Oh god.
Oh my
Ew.
god.
Her
Oh
Noelle.
my gosh, wait. Emily, I'm listening to this hot mess while making and pouring drinks.
Yes, Emily.
Emily's literally
Oh
at
my
work
God.
bartending and listening to this hot mess. Well, thanks.
Well, guys, the story's gonna get even crazier, so just buckle up.
All right,
And
so we need to take a quick commercial break. We need to get this show under control because y'all
Yeah,
are
we need
under
to-
control. But when we come back, we're going to tell the craziest story of how me and Brian know each other. And there is a comment from someone, a shady comment from someone, about a situation in Jacksonville. So, yes, if you need a cocktail refill, if you need to take a quick piss, do it now.
Take a quick piss, honey. You need to take a quick
We'll
smoke.
be back after this
Pinch it off.
commercial break.
Woo!
WLFE-DB.com, where you can find vodcast shows, podcasts, and more like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Paratalk Radio, Just Cindy, and more. So go check out WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area, 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Ted Van Son Jr. is a seasoned investigator and well-versed in the ways of paranormal investigation. He is now ready to share his ideas and unique approach with all of you. Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. Hit the ground running as you follow this easy step-by-step guide to a fun and thorough paranormal investigation, perfect for first-time and lightly seasoned investigators. Think outside the paranormal box. Learn all about the technology and techniques used back in the early days of paranormal investigation. You can find these valuable resources online at Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Amazon. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Jenna Grover. In the world of fashion, we get lost in the cost. Everyone wants that special piece of quality jewelry, but they can't afford it. Not on my watch. I sell handmade quality jewelry for a fraction of the price, and that includes jewelry made of sea glass, natural stone, crystal beads, glass beads, Bigfoot jewelry, and more. If you don't see what you want, email me, because I make custom jewelry too. Check out my website at gbythesea.com. Also, you can email me at jewelry@gbythesea.com.
You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Brett, we can hear you.
No.
Yay!
It worked this time, Brett. Yes.
Mute
Brett's
yourself
gonna-
better
yeah,
that way.
see.
Oh.
Oh,
And we,
That was not working good.
Is it not?
oh, wait, you're good.
you were cutting in and out. We thought you got muted again.
Yeah, well, I'm going to cut a bit out. So I worked out quickly before your story. I actually worked out that today that, I was saying about that I haven't got Roku, whatever TV it is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually have. It's on my TV. It's actually on my Sky TV. Which is
You
like a massive
dumb.
broadcast. I was like, oh my god, what's the cost of that? But yeah, sorry. Anyway, I'm having my lovely cup of tea to clear my nostrils because I've got a cold.
Yeah.
But, so how did you guys meet? Tell us.
Oh, baby.
Holy girl.
Well, girl, you
Everyone's been waiting for this, so come on.
wait, girl. Do you want to tell this story, or do you want to tell the Jacksonville story?
Oh,
I
God.
want to tell your one and then do Jacksonville.
Well, no. I'm asking Brian which
Yeah,
one
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to tell, and I'll tell the other story.
Oh,
I don't know which one to tell, girl.
okay. But Brian, you do the Jacksonville one.
Okay.
I think Spartel's a good one of the
Okay, so how me and Brian met? Crazy. Okay, so like 84 years ago when I was dating my
84
one
years.
ex. Yeah, it's been 84 years. No, I was dating my an ex of mine. I believe he was the last one before I met Jeremy. But anywho, I was dating him, and things started to get rocky and weird, and they were kind of going downhill. And I was trying to like spice up our relationship or either end it. It was either or. And so one night, it was like late at night. I think it was like midnight or something. It was like real late.
It was late, girl.
Yeah, and I was at his house, and we were just like having some cocktails, chilling. And I was like, what'd be fun? He's like, what? And I'm like, well, I was in the mood, that mood. And I was like, it'd be fun, like before we like, do anything, if we like got on these like these chats online. So there was like, the Chatterbait and the chat room, like with the gay
I
people.
love that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just to cut in real quick.
Chat with that, all them sort of ones.
Omega.
I'm pretty sure, girl, it was called Just Guys.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there was one back in the day called Just
It was
Guys.
back in the day. I'm pretty sure it was Just Guys.
Back in the
It
day.
It
like-
might have been. And now
But
it's
continue.
it's basically the same thing. They just always
Yeah.
change the name. But
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, let's go in here. And maybe there's some other like guys, and they're on, and they're naked, and we're naked, and things can happen. So anywho, we go on, and we're like going through like these people, and like everyone's like, no, like we weren't interested in any of them. And then finally, I just kind of like, because we weren't interested in anyone, and it was like getting late, I kind of just like lost my mojo, and I wasn't into it anymore. And then I was like, well, let's just keep searching. Maybe we'll like find someone who we can just chat with now, or someone who's like not just like their computer screen, it's their dicks right there. So like, and like also like everybody that we were clicking on was from like other states, and like most of them were like West Coast, like I'm obviously on the East Coast. And so finally, the next person that pops up is someone like fully clothed with a hat on, and like I realize he's from PA, and I'm like, oh my. And I was like, oh, hi. And like, luckily, Brian like commented back and was like, hey. And then we just started chatting back and forth on there. And then I was like, well, my ex and I were like, we're trying to make new friends. And Brian was like, me too. So we exchanged numbers, and then we like logged off this site, went to sleep. So then like a couple weeks went by, and me and my ex finally had broken up. And I was like, oh, I want to get back out there in the dating scene, maybe find a new boyfriend, etc. And I was like, but who? And I like was sick of the people in my area. So then I remembered, oh my God, I have this guy's number that I met on this online thingy. So I text Brian and I'm like, hey, do you remember me? And he's like, kind of. And then like, so
Who?
Who is this bitch? Who's this?
Like, who the fuck?
and then we started talking. And then like at first we were talking, I was like, you know, we were getting to know each other. And then like at that time, like I said, I was trying to move on from my ex and like date someone, but not like serious, was just like, you know, date. So, you know, I was at that time, like, you know, I was like, oh, you know, Brian's cute and let's chat and like get to know each other more. And I remember like asking you about going on a date and you were like, no, no girl. And I was like, okay, I was like, I respect that, you know, at least I got it off my chest and I asked you if like it could happen. You said no. But now like looking back at it, like every time we tell this story to this day, it's like, we're now been friends for what? That was 2012. So 9 years we've been friends now.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Story of like, I'm glad that you friend zoned in me, or we wouldn't be friends to this day.
Yeah, he's got Brian. He's got your his like a voodoo doll of you. So that, you know, every time you get pain,
that's why your leg was hurting, girl.
What you did?
Why my ass is hurting this past week?
All the pain. With that voodoo.
Maybe that's why you were sick.
Yeah.
No, that's why your ass is hurting this week. I took your voodoo doll and shoved the dildo up there.
Because he knew you needed it.
You're a fucking bitch. But no, but like it's crazy, like to like kind of tack onto that story. All the time and energy. I have just gotten out of a relationship and I was just like, you know what? I really want gay friends. I want like people, you know, like I'm friends with tons of freaking crazy bitches, but I'm like, I need like gays that can like relate to me, like what I'm going through for relationship wise, for guidance, you know, and just to be crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. So I was literally bored. Like Matthew said, went onto that website and we started quoting Scary, because I love the movie Scary Movie. And I'm obsessed with Brenda and I'm obsessed with Cindy. And Matthew and I were like quoting, I said a quote from Brenda. I'm like, ooh, this is some scary shit or something. I said something I can't remember, but like literally Matthew caught on. He's like, oh my God. He's like, that's Brenda from Scary Movie. I'm like, yes. And we hit it off from there. Like that's what like sparked the friendship, like quoting Scary Movie, like one of my favorite movies. And, you know, it took off from there. And then Matthew invited me to his Halloween party. That's where I met Emily and Cody and you and Jeremy, like everybody. But yeah, it's just, girl, it's so crazy, like meeting someone online, like the amount of time for me to like for everything to line up, for me to go into the computer, same with you, to the internet to match us together, and then to hit it off. And then if Matthew and I never met, like none of us would be here, which is crazy.
And that's how I feel with like my roommate. Like that's how I feel with Shauna. It's just a crazy world that we live in.
Yeah,
how interconnected all of us are.
Like it's so like, and who knows like how we change each other's lives, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like
all right, girl, continue.
It's like what I was gonna say. It's like being at that certain time. I mean, being at a certain place at a certain time, or I guess you call it the right place at the right time. You know, like for Debbie's situation with her friend, even if they didn't even go to the bathroom at the same time, they might have not ever met. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like being, you know, there at that time when someone else is, and then, you know, hitting it off like that. Like, it's just so crazy how, like, people make friends like that. Like, it just like blows my mind.
It blows my mind too. Like, the amount of change we brought into each other's lives. Like, you know, for example, I lived with you in Jacksonville, Florida, girl. Sorry. But like, it's just insane, like how like we're affecting each other's lives right now. Like with Matthew and I, like having met, like Brett, this is affecting your life. Like, because what would you be doing with if we never met? Like the things you would have done with your time structured differently. God. I feel like that would affect you. You're an ass. And same with Kenny. Like Kenny, like we were friends with your ex first. So who knows what we influenced into that for him to respond to you, or what happens if something came up and we like change the outcome. It's just crazy like what people can do to your life and like change it.
Yeah, because you think about it, like if Kenny's ex, I almost name dropped. No, but like, if he wouldn't have messaged me on Instagram and like started chatting with me there, we would have never even been friends. Which means if I was friends with him, I would have met Kenny and Shauna, like, you know, it would have trickled down like that. So not only are you like, you think of it too with friendships, not only are you sometimes meeting one person, but you're meeting like 5 people because it just trickles down. You know, obviously if we would never talked on Instagram, I wouldn't have been friends with him. If he would have never dated Kenny, I would never been friends with Kenny. If Kenny and Shauna would never met, I would never been friends with Shauna. Like, so it just trickled down. It's great.
I think I think especially like nowadays, it's so common if you don't meet someone. Like, let's say you got a group of friends and if you hadn't met one person in that group, you might have not met half your group of friends.
Yeah.
Ew, just like, you know, Kenny and Shauna, like, it's so, like, I'm really close to Kenny and Shauna, and it's crazy how, like, I met them through like, from a friend from Matthew. Like, I'm trying to, like, word it, and it's hard for me to, like, word it. But it's just crazy, like, it just, I can't comprehend, like, how crazy it is.
It's almost like, what is it? When you have, like, one person, like, the 6 point of, like, you know what I'm talking about? What's that called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, girl. I don't know the term.
Oh my god, what is up? I'm really sorry, my tech is
It's a freaking mess.
It's a disaster.
But yeah, you guys wouldn't have met Shauna if it wasn't for my freshman roommate in college, like 8 years ago, because my freshman roommate in college was friends with a girl on the softball team, who then introduced me to the softball team, which Shauna, my roommate, was a part of. And then me and Sean have been friends since like 2012, 2013. And then here we are. So it's just like everything, how it interconnects and is connected, it blows my mind and it's past comprehension.
The stars must have been aligned in 2012 or 11, 12, 13, because that's when Matthew and I met.
Yes.
2012, girl. Like, all the stars were like, all right, honeys, we're going to make this little friend group.
Make all these gays just join together. Like, it might not happen right now, but it's going to happen.
It'll take some time.
It'll take some time. Oh my gosh, Kenny, you have a lot of watchers. There is a Chelsea Wickstrom, says Kenny.
Yeah, she's my little stream. If fine, it's for me.
Oh my gosh. And Tony Dellinger says, hi, Kenny and friends.
That's my BFF from high school who actually lives in Jacksonville right now.
Yes.
Come on, Jacksonville.
Shayna Beard says, hi, Kenny.
Shayna, I've also met. She was visiting. She lives in Maryland. She's from a streaming community as well. This is crazy. She was a friend in Pittsburgh. Actually got dinner with her in Chelsea.
Yes.
Wow.
Janae says, Kenneth with heart.
I haven't met her, but I really want to meet her. She's from a streaming community.
Oh my God. Yeah. Chelsea said, I met Kenny online through a streamer, and it turned out we lived 5 minutes away. Now we're in real life friends.
Love that.
That's so crazy.
Love that. Well, let's before we we have a question from Noelle Shauna.
Hey Noelle.
Hey Noelle.
She says, what's the one thing you all cherish in your friendships? Who wants to go first?
For these guys, it's dick pics because they all just send around. You know,
Those
it's like,
two
guys, is this a good angle of my arm? Is this a good angle of my penis?
I'm deceased.
Let me think. Do you know? Whoever wants to go first.
I know what mine is, but if Brett wants to go, you can go,
I
Brett.
think for me, it's about having those people that you can talk to about anything. Like if you go through like a really crap time, or if you just need to laugh, or if you just want to watch videos on YouTube and take the piss out of people, or I just love that. I love being able to have a laugh. Like I've been on sort of like on the like a bus in London, and me and my friend have said that we were like, oh my god, look at that state of that, look at the state of that, oh god, and just having a laugh really, and I just love the time to take the piss out of stuff, like not just people, but just general life in a way.
Yeah.
And sort of being able to sort of take ourselves away from sort of what's going on in the world and sort of try and forget it.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, it would be being able to have those uncomfortable conversations with those people. I know with you and like Matt and Brian, we've had multiple uncomfortable conversations, but it's a good uncomfortable kind of a thing. Me and my roommate, Shauna, we've had uncomfortable conversations. It's one of those things where if your bond is strong enough and you're able to have that uncomfortable conversation, you should be able to make it out in the end, still as friends, and come to like a conclusion, agree to disagree, whatever you want to call it, kind of a thing. So that's one of the things that I really cherish is being able to have those uncomfortable conversations and still being your authentic self.
Yeah.
Love that.
For me, it's love and support, because like all my friends that I'm friends with right now, you know, I may not have like 12,000 friends or whatever, you know, but like the ones, you know, the ones that matter the most are close enough, like the three of you, plus, you know, Shauna's commenting, you know, even my husband, like the ones that are closest to me mean the most to me. They love me for who I am. And they support me for who I am, both in and out of drag, because obviously you all know I do drag and you're very supportive of, you know, my career with being a drag queen. So it's just like, I know that, and then like what Kenny was saying, like that love and support also streams out to coming to either any one of you or all of you at the same time and being like, hey, can you help me with this? And I can, you know, unless I'm planning on murdering someone, I can come to you guys for anything and you support what I do and you love what I do and you're there for me. So that's what I like most or cherish most.
Mine is because everybody Venmos me money.
No. Oh yeah, actually, you request Venmo all the time.
Girl, Venmo me, I'll Venmo it back to you.
Literally 5 months later.
I'm dead. No. So my favorite thing about all, like, you know, our relationships on here and like anybody that I'm close with is just the ability to know that I'm going to hang out with them without any drama, without any kind of negative experience. Like every time I've hung out with you, Matthew, or you, Kenny, talking, Brett, we haven't technically hung out, but I will include you on this because I can tell by our personalities that.
But like in a way, people above us are trying to tell us not to get together. Holidays.
Yeah, if your place can girl, we're ending it.
Yeah, God's like America's not quite ready for Brett to come over and
obviously
destroy it.
Totally.
But it's just, you know, I'm a person that's all about like love and like relation, like having a great time and like, you know, zoning out the negativity and just like being in the moment. That's who I am as a friend. Like I always love like, guys, let's go on a crazy adventure. Like I'm always saying that to everybody. Like I love making memories, and with the people closest to you, it's just like the best thing. I just love making memories with all three of you. I love, you know, going on trips. I love planning. Anytime I can, I love to like see all my friends, and you know, it's just all about the support. Support's huge in my book. Trusting people. That's huge. Or being able to talk to someone when you like talking to anything, you know, let's say something's like bothering you in the relationship, like talking about it. Like I'm happy I can do that with all of you without somebody being like, bitch, fuck you. Like, fuck you. Like it's without the conflict. That's what I'm trying to get. Like we don't have conflict. We don't have drama.
I think as well, what's really important is I think if from what I find really important is if there are issues, you're able to discuss those.
Exactly. Yep.
I think that's what's really important. I think it's really key that you discuss, if you've got any issues, discuss those and sort of overcome it, rather than erupt and then just, I feel the way to sort of, if you're going to be able to rebuild it, it's about talking about it, because just one person may have done something and not realised that it caused an issue. Mm-hmm. And I'm really sorry for behind the scenes action. I forgot to close my door. So you might be able to hear some noise behind me that I just realised.
But
my living staff haven't mastered the.
This bitch, you're cancelled.
I'm replacing you.
Is my house cleaner? Hashtag dog sitter.
Hashtag you're cancelled by.
Oh, she's gone a bit blind recently. Please.
Here, take my glasses.
Oh. Excuse me. I will send you back where you came from.
Emily says, I love you all. Always a good time. I hope I've been supportive enough for everyone. Emily.
Emily, I love going out with you. Going out is just such a good fucking time with Emily. And like, there's other people that I love going out with, but Emily is such a crazy bitch. Like, ooh, girl.
I remember,
she will make you go up to people like, you want to talk to daddy? You better go fucking talk to him right now.
Oh my god, Emily, I'm awful for going up to people. So
she what's the word? She antagonizes. In a good way.
Yeah.
She always
She's a pusher.
No, you want this dick? Okay, honey, you got to go and get that dick. You got to work for it, honey.
But Emily's one of those ones too. Like, you know, circling back to like how we were talking about certain friendships you have and how you talk to people. Like Emily's one of those ones that I might only talk to like once a month, but like the minute we like hang out, it's like we didn't even miss any time. We're like just right back to like it was the last time we hung out, basically. like which is cool. I like
That's
that.
what I love that about friendships.
Fucking Emily. She's a crazy bitch.
It is. Nicey said, "Can you believe on January 15th it will be 9 years since I started dating your brother?
Crazy.
That time flies. Damn, 9
Time flies when you're having fun.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then this shady ass bitch.
Is this the one we're not sure if straight or gay? Is this
No,
Tyler's?
I have,
No.
I have two brothers. One Jeremy, one Tyler. Nicole's married to Jeremy. Tyler's the one. He has a girlfriend, but the one that you have to like turn, I guess.
Turn.
His girlfriend, watch out, girl, because I'm going to steal your man.
Ah!
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't believe
I'm
it.
going to steal your man. I'm
Speaking
going to
of
walk in.
their,
She's going to like hate me when I come here from a visit. She's gonna be like,
but no. Speaking of Nicole, yeah. Then and January, this shady bitch was like, "Oh, we met on the 15th of a month. We're gonna get married on the 15th of a month." Of course, they chose October 15th, my birthday.
Your
I'm like, "This
birthday.
is my day. Y'all need to sit down, get married another day."
I am.
No, it was a double celebration. I got to celebrate my brother getting married to like one of the coolest fucking chicks in the world, and then
Love her.
so like it was so much fun. Like that was a fun day. Well, shall we reveal the shady comment from earlier and tell that story, or should we do the giveaway first? What do you think?
You're just shady.
I think the shady.
yeah, I want a shady comment. I want to see what that shady comment was.
All right. So from someone that we don't know, her name is Noelle. I never met Noelle before. She commented earlier and said, "Brian, I will come and find you and send you to the ditch when Yins crashed in Jacksonville."
And
Oh my god.
Oh.
What about crashing into a ditch in Jacksonville?
Come
Tell
on,
us about it.
Crashy. What are you doing down there, Crashy?
All right, so story time. Get your tea, honey, because the tea is going to be hot.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so Matthew, Jeremy, and Matthew and Jeremy lived in Jacksonville, and then I kind of had to seek refugee down there with them because I was going through some heartaches, honey. Life was a little rough for me there for a minute, as it always has been. But so I went to go live with Matthew and Jeremy in Florida. It was the best freaking time of my life, and that's Matthew and I became really close. Girl, all we did was just tan by the pool, drink, and that's it, girl.
Literally.
Taco Lou is the best taco place down in Jacksonville, by the way. If you ever get the chance, go to the Lemon Bar. They have the best drinks and Taco Lou. Best tacos, food, anything. But there was this one time, it was July 4th weekend, and there's a gay bar down there called Bo's. Well, they had unlimited drinks if you purchase a wristband. So if you got a wristband, it was like unlimited drinks for the entire night.
Right.
So,
Take me to Bo's. I will drink
Yes,
that place
Brett.
dry. They won't have to do that ever again.
Yes.
no, we drove there. And this was before Uber and Lyft were like known. Like Uber and Lyft, like you say the names now, everyone's like, "Oh, let's get an Uber." Like back in like when we were doing this, girl, 2015. When did we live there? 2015.
Are you dating
Yeah.
yourself right
Yeah.
now? Are you calling yourself old?
Fuck off.
Go ahead.
It was 2015 when it happened. Yeah.
So 2015, like Uber and Lyft were like not really, like Lyft was not really a thing, I feel. So we didn't really utilize these services. It was available, but it was just not as big as it is now. Anyways, so we go to Bo's. Like we started off the night at the beach, like having fun watching the fireworks. We go over to the Bo's, get unlimited wristbands, honey, and we just start going crazy. Like we're just like getting drinks, and the night is just going so awesome. Like we're having the best time ever, and we were talking to daddies, and it was just like I smoked a cigarette, girl. We were going crazy.
Literally.
And so obviously, the day eventually was ending, and we had to drive home.
I'm just waiting.
And because we all had unlimited wristbands, like we all got shit faced. So I'm trying to mind you, we understand the risk that was that took place, and mind you, we don't practice this anymore. Like when you're young, you're stupid.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. So I'm
no
not
one should do
condoning-
this, okay? No one is as dumb as these lot, clearly.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Hello?
hello,
Oh my god!
Brian.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm having like Mr. Scary Killer is trying to like kill me right now.
Gail Hailstorm, we're pretty live.
Gail Hailstorm, pretty much. So Matthew, Jeremy, and I, and our other friend Matt Falacio. Was it him, girl?
Yeah, I think so.
We're all like, all right, or Tim. I think Tim was there too, our friend Tim. So we had a bunch of friends down there that met us out. So, you know, we all walked back to the car and we couldn't find the car at first. We're like, oh, where did we park? Did we park over here, over there? We're like, Jesus, girl. So eventually we found the car and like, all right, I will drive. And Jeremy, Matthew's husband, was like, oh, hell no, girl. Because I was a fucking disaster. He's like, I will drive. I'm like, okay, girl. So we got in the car. As soon as I'm so drunk that I was just like, when you're drunk and you close your eyes and you're in the back seat and you have no worries, you're like, finally, you don't have to worry about driving. Not that, that's a thing, like worrying to drive when you're drunk. Like, that's not a thing. You should always take an Uber and never fucking drink and drive. Never. Yeah. Anyways, back to the story. So I'm in the back seat, just living the best life, girl. I'm like, I instantly like close my eyes. I'm like, I'm like relaxed, like falling asleep. I felt like, I don't know how long of a time frame this happened, but within closing my eyes, literally the next minute I hear is Matthew yelling, saying, girl, open your fucking door and look at the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, la la la. I'm like, girl, what's going on? He's like, open your door and look. I open so I'm sitting behind him in the passenger in the back. I open the door and I'm like, girl, why do I see grass? So literally I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? We're in a fucking ditch. I obviously, it's an old story, so, we don't condone this type sort of behavior, but somehow from the parking lot to a sidewalk, so there's like a sidewalk, right? Then there's like palm trees lining the sidewalk, and then there's the gully ditch we ended up in. Somehow, Matthew's husband managed to get us over the sidewalk, past the palm trees, into the ditch. Not a clue how it happened. But
was that 911?
It was just the worst thing. And then Matthew got out of the car because he's pissed, and we're driving Matthew's car, and he just got this car. Poor girl. We got out of the car. Matthew slams his fucking hands on the hood. He's like, motherfucker. Like, I'm just spitting. Cursing Jeremy or Matthew's husband now. And so these two couples, so there's like a party going on at this one house, right? Thank God the police didn't see the situation because it was a fucking disaster. So they're trying to like rev the car out of the ditch. There's dirt and rocks flying everywhere. Then this two couples like, oh my God, are you guys okay? And we're all like our fucking eyes are like in the back of our skull. Yeah, we're fine. Our car's just in the ditch, girl. We're good. So it's like, oh my God, you guys need help? And we're like, yeah. So they're trying to like push the car out, and I'm like, not trying, and I hear the girl tell her husband or her boyfriend, she's like, oh my God, we need to get out of here. She's like, I don't think this is like, I think the situation's bad. So they just start running, and Matthew is like down the block, like just run, like pissed off. Jeremy's trying, oh my God, Matthew's husband keeps trying to get the fucking car out of the ditch. Girl, add some input because that story is just fucking crazy.
I don't even know how from like we even got that. Like we like literally parked in some like, so there was like, you on the highway you had like the beach on like the right side, and then on the left side was like houses and like grocery stores, whatever. And there was like a church, and this church had a huge parking lot, like they could fit like maybe like 100 cars or whatever. So like it was 4th of July at the beach. So obviously it was packed. You were trying to find places to park. So the reason we couldn't find the cars is because we parked in this random church that had, spaces for us. And like, I don't know, I remember getting to the car, and the next thing I remember being in a ditch, and the next thing I remember waking up at home. I don't even know how I don't even know how we made it home. Like it was like the blind leading the blind to get home, and I'm just like
drunk leading the drunk.
So it was so crazy that we were like that. Like now I look back, like it's a funny story to tell when I look back on it. I'm like, wow, like we like never do that again. Like
so stupid. Looking back, that was such a stupid move. Like on all of our parts, I take full responsibility. We've all taken full responsibility of our actions, and that was a moment.
It
Looking
wasn't
back,
like Brian said, I just got my car. It wasn't brand new; it was a used car, but it was new to me because I just got it like not long before that. And
they looked like shit the next day.
the next day, we got to the car, and literally there was nothing wrong with it. There wasn't a single scratch on it. And I'm like, wait a minute. So you mean
Like what was last
so
night?
you mean we drove through a parking lot, over a sidewalk, past some palm trees, into a ditch. We were all drunk. We had to push this car to a ditch that was kicking up ground and dirt, and there's nothing wrong with the car at all. I was like,
Thank God.
I don't even know how this happened, but
thank God, like we didn't hurt anybody else, and we didn't hurt ourselves. Like we take this. It's a funny story. Other people watching this may not think it's funny, but it's to us, it's funny, and we want to share it because obviously we're crazy. But
It's one of the
don't
crazy
drink
memories.
and drive. We do not condone that. That's not what we're trying to like promote here. We're, it's just a story to look back to kind of laugh at, but reflect really hardcore.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
Wow.
so if you were doing that night out again now, what would you do different?
oh, honey, take an Uber.
That's the thing now, honey.
Take a fucking
I was
Uber.
gonna say, I was thinking you have a designated driver, but okay.
Or have a
I
DD.
plan-
yeah.
I plan to be shit faced pretty much every night on my trip. Like, I won't even. You'll be carrying me home.
When we go to Rehoboth or wherever we go, we're going to a destination where we don't have to drive anywhere. Like we take
Yeah.
Ubers everywhere. We don't, we all have we all have responsibilities as we're adults now. Like, we're not fucking around. Like that was such a dumb, stupid move on our part, but definitely learned a lot from that.
It's just it's one of those memories that you look back on that's like, oh fuck, that was bad, but like you could laugh about it because like it was one of those like young and dumb things, but yeah, so crazy. Kenny, your friend Tony says, crazy that y'all were living in Jacksonville while I was living here, and the whole time I was friends with Kenny, but you all hadn't even met yet. That's so crazy.
Tony, have you ever been to Taco Lou?
Yeah,
Taco Lou was the Lemon Bar and Taco Lou, or even Bo's, like so good.
So good.
I actually visited Jacksonville the summer of 2015 over July 4th weekend. I almost said July 5th. Like that's a significant day.
Imagine if you were at Bo's the night we ended up in a ditch.
But I didn't.
If we met then, oh my god, that would be
The reason he ended up in a ditch was that he was passed out the street, so you had to avoid it.
We didn't go out. We just stayed in. But I actually drove down from York, Pennsylvania. It was a 12-hour drive.
Holy shit!
It went by myself, but it wasn't that bad actually. The drive back was worse, as always. But
Yeah, the drive back always sucks,
yeah, I
regardless.
was down there over the July 4th weekend. It was 2015. Yeah.
Oh my
We
god.
need to go visit her and go to Taco Lou.
Oh my god, please.
I hope she knows what that place is. It's so amazing.
He does,
think-
yeah.
Yep.
So
Morgan, hey guys, Morgan's watching.
Hey Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
He said, just want to say I love you all. Love you, girl.
Love you.
Oh, Brett, my brother Tyler says, I'm very happy with my girlfriend. You can't steal me.
That sounds like a challenge. Challenge
Yeah, wow.
accepted.
Yeah, challenge accepted.
You're lost, bye bitch.
Oh.
Ooh.
And I-
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's fine.
Ooh.
I will please another man.
Oh, Tony says, I have. Taco Lou is amazing.
Yes.
I need to try
Oh,
it.
it is so good. My favorite is their queso and guac with the chips. Oh my god.
Where
I
is
forget
Taco
what I would eat. The chicken tacos were bomb.
Brett, my neighbor Debbie says, when Brett comes to the States, I'm DD.
What's DD? What's DD?
Yes, Debbie.
Designated driver.
Designated driver.
Designated
Yes, Debbie.
Yes. So love that. Tony also says she hasn't been to the Lemon Bar yet. She usually goes to Jack's Beach, not Atlantic Beach, when she goes out.
Okay.
But yeah.
Lemon Bar is so good, Tony. Like literally, like it's like like I don't know if they're open because of Corona or anything. But when Matthew and I would go, we'd get our frozen drinks, honey, and we'd sit on like at the bar, which is like behind you is like the beach, and it was just such like awesome vibes. It's amazing.
Well, I think there's a couple more comments, but before we do that, we are nearing the end of the show, kind of. We still have some time, but we need to do our giveaway before we end.
Giveaway.
So for everyone who is watching, whether you're part of the giveaway or not, we're going to start doing once a month. we're gonna do a giveaway, and whether it's
Brian.
like I said, we're gonna do different things. So whether it's food or makeup or gift cards or whatever, it's gonna do different things. Give giveaways. So
Or money. I'm sorry.
we can have people watch the show and get some followers and just like really interact with our followers and our guests by like, who doesn't love free shit? So this
Well, not
Look
shit.
at that
Literally.
view. It's like a fake painting behind me.
it does. Your window looks like a painting.
Brian. I can see
Does it
your
look
ring
like a
light.
painting?
Your ring light is very
We can see your ring light.
Yeah.
Bitches, don't call me out. It's like,
Your ring
all
light
right.
was blocking you.
Perfect. So yeah,
Or it looks like that could be some sort of alien from outer space.
Oh my god. You're getting
Yeah.
2021. That's
it's
what
like a
we got.
UFO and the fake painting girl.
I hate you all.
So we had everyone like our page and comment their names on the post that we put up as well. And I decided that I had enough from lipsticks and glosses and eyeshadows to split it up and do 2 giveaways.
Ooh.
So I have our lovely designated bucket here.
Yes. I love that bucket, girl.
I printed out all the names of the people. I
Printed.
pushed
She
them up real
didn't
small.
So it's Matthew Bryan, Matthew Bryan, Matthew Bryan, Matthew Bryan,
And
Matthew
then
Bryan.
one Brett and one Penny.
One Brett, one Kenny, and one Noel. We don't know her.
You never know. Okay, so
Who is she?
who's Noelle?
I'm fucking.
I'm
No,
really
I'm
happy
not-
about lack of oxygen.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it. Okay. So first giveaway, we're doing the Bloodlust artistry palette. I'm not gonna legit open it, but it opens like this, and the palette's in there. It is purple eyeshadows mostly. There's black and nudes and stuff in there, and then a lip gloss, which is shade Candy Drip. It's like a nudish pink color. So this bundle together, the eyeshadow palette and lip gloss, are the first giveaway. So
Yeah.
let's do like this, shake it up,
Drum roll.
Shaking
Good
like
luck,
a
everyone.
Polaroid picture.
and we're gonna pick our first winner for the giveaway.
Ah!
Looking away, our first winner is Valen Staten.
Oh my God, Valine, my friend.
Yay!
My friend.
Oh, Nicole, you won.
You've won the eyeshadow palette and the lip gloss. Yeah.
Yay!
We will be after the show. We will be putting the winners on our Facebook. We'll be messaging the winners to ask for their addresses so I can mail you your prizes. So the second one is a lip liner.
Ooh.
In the shade Red Rum. So
Red.
shout out to Stephen King. Yes, it's a red lip liner, obviously. And then to go with the red lip liner, we have this
Ooh.
red lipstick bundle, Love Me Not. And it is 8 miniature lipsticks.
Ooh.
Yes. They're reds and pinks to go with the lip liner. So the winner of this is, let's mix these up again like this. And without looking, I'll pull one out of here. Okay, and the winner of our second prize for a giveaway is Katrina Snyder, Jeremy Snyder.
Oh,
Congratulations,
wow.
you're both winners.
Congratulations.
congratulations.
But yes, Brian, I always butcher her name. Is it Valine?
Yeah, Valine. Her last name's Staten.
Okay, so Valine Staten, you've won the eyeshadow and lip gloss, and Katrina Snyder, you've won the lipsticks and lip liner.
You bitches.
Yay.
Congratulations to our winners.
Congrats.
All right. Well, let's see if there's any more comments here quick as we come to the end of the show. Liz Clayton Brown says, "Congrats to the winners." Yes. Congrats. And yeah, so I guess we can let me just check here to see if there's any more good comments or interesting comments that we can bring up on the show. here quick before it ends.
Brian, do you want to tell the quick story of how you met me and Shauna while he's looking for comments?
Oh my god.
That
So
weekend.
Was it in jail?
the weekend I met Shauna and Kenny, we had to go to a photo shoot for Matthew for his drag and his other sisters. So we go to this shooting location. It's at this like rich couple's like some doctor, some mansion kind of house, country like mansion with a huge ass barn.
Beautiful.
So it's beautiful. So we go there. We get like, what movie is that called?
Oh, I know. So if you've seen The Visit, keep that in mind. With the grandmas and the children and the fake grandmas. Yeah, keep The Visit house in mind if you know that movie.
So real quick, so we're in the house, we're getting weird vibes, and it's like literally the creepiest house. So this couple has like all these gays over, and it just felt like creepy killer vibes because like they were just like so awkward. It was like these like really rich, high class like white people that I felt like they were gonna like kill us, like to invite all the gays over and slash them. But no, like obviously that was not their intention. We're just making jokes out of it. But it was just the most insane that like you kind of had to be there to like feel like just to understand. But the best part was when Sean and I were leaving, and Shauna was like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for having us. Your house is beautiful. Thanks, thank you so much." And the guy didn't even acknowledge her. And we just
say why. Because we were all upstairs and we were mentioning about this house, how we got these creepy killer vibes, when we didn't know behind us there was a window leading to a hallway that was open and there were people in the next room. So we're pretty sure that they heard us say that this house reminds us of a scary killer house and that this attic leads to some dungeon or whatever.
We were just like overemphasizing everything, like being dramatic as always.
We're gonna die.
You just have to be there to experience it. Matthew, take it away, girl.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. I was like, I wasn't part. Like I was there, but I wasn't part of all that because like I was obviously changing outfits and wigs and stuff, and like go down.
We're getting killed by Matthew's doing a damn photo shoot.
Literally, I'd like go down to the barn, and then like there was a tractor. It was a really cool photo shoot, and like it was a beautiful area. But it's just funny that like then you guys are like, oh my god, we were in this killer house. I'm like, wait, I didn't die.
Oh, shit.
Wasn't there like a shoot that went somewhere too? And we're like, what the hell is this?
Literally.
Girl, it was crazy. Brett, just buckle up when you come to America.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Honey, I've survived a serial killer. I can survive anything, honey.
Oh my god, that's
right.
That's funny.
Well, I went through the comments and there isn't any other like comments or questions that we really need to, I guess, address. Just basically a bunch of people saying like hi and stuff. So everyone who watched the show, thank you for tuning in and watching.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Fun episode, had a blast. If you guys want to see any specific guests on our show or have us talk about any specific topics, you can email us directly below at acrossthepond11@outlook.com. So yes, email us. You can even send us questions and comments that maybe we didn't see on the show or you didn't have a chance to put them on because you maybe missed the show. It was live. You can follow us on Facebook at Across the Pond Officially, all one word.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow us on YouTube at https. I hate saying this one because there's so many letters. But no, https://rb.gy/IQZMSN. You can follow us on Instagram at Across the Pond Official, all one word, all lowercase letters. Follow us on Twitter at capital ATP0FFICIAL. Yes, a 0 for official. And then if you'd like to find our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us on there at Across the Pond Official. So
if you want to follow our personal Instagrams, you can find them via our page Instagram where we're linked into images.
Yeah,
that's the easiest way to find us.
Yeah, but like
give us a follow.
Yes, give us a follow. Facebook, Instagram. Twitter, all of them. We would love to have you, everyone, follow us. Like, we're growing our followers. I want to say Thursday, I believe it was, we hit 500 followers on Facebook.
We're currently at 508.
Now we have 508, Brett says. So that's amazing. We made more followers since then, but we're so excited. Like, this is only episode 6, and only 5 of them were on were part of the radio station. So the fact in 5 episodes we've got over 500 followers, like, we're so thankful for the following we have, and all of you supporting us and watching and listening. So let's go around the room. One last thing: the winners, we will put them on our Facebook page and Instagram and Twitter. Like, we'll put them on there, and we will reach out to you, probably Facebook Messenger, and ask your address so that way I can mail you your prizes. So yeah, let's go around the room. Brett, you can go first. Any last words to say to the audience?
Thank you for tuning in. First of all, I feel like I say it every week. I love the way you interact with us, so keep it up. Everyone, it's 2021. It's been a difficult week, but we're in week 1 of 52, and let's aim to make each and every week going forward even better than the last one. So stay safe, have fun, and love life. Love is love.
Yeah.
Be proud. Love you all.
Yes. Kenny?
I just want to say thank you 3 for including me in this episode. Even though I just met you, Brett, I feel like we just keep like it was just awesome, and it was good to be on this episode with all 3 of you. Just kikiing and talking about past relationships and stuff and experiences. I love you all.
Love you, girl. Mwah. Brian?
So like, as to recap everything in its entirety, again, it is a new year, and give some people maybe an opportunity to come into your life, or maybe, try and seek out a new friend or something. I don't know. Spice it up for 2021, because, meeting new people can change your life for the best, and it certainly has mine. So thank you 3.
Yes. Giving my normal shout outs first. Thank you to Ted and WLFE DB Radio for giving us a chance to be part of your radio and all the other fabulous shows that are on there. You can follow WLFE DB Radio on Facebook as well and see all the other shows and support them as well. Thank you to the 3 of you. First, Brett and Brian, for doing the show with me every week. Kenny for being our guest this week. It was so much fun. It's a new year.
Wow.
Like everyone else had said, it's a new year. Go into it with a positive and optimistic attitude. Be kind and nice to everyone, because you don't know what that person that you're, even walking by in the grocery store is going through right now. We're all going through some shit. It may be a year, but COVID's still around and all that other crap's still going on. So just be kind to one another. Wash your hands, distance, be safe, be healthy, be happy. And we will see you next weekend right here on Across the Pond at 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. GMT for a brand new episode with a new guest and a new topic. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining the Boys of Across the Pond. Join them again next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time.
WLFE DB Radio is on Spotify with all its great shows like Across the Pond, Inside the Drag Closet, Step into the Paranormal, Just Cindy, Where's My Sage, Unfiltered Talks with Bryce, Metal Mayhem ROC, Paratalk Radio, Real Talk with Dom, and more. So download the Spotify app today to stay connected to all your WLFE DB Radio shows.